Dexter. Welcome to the first day of the rest of your life.
I know you think you know it all, but you've got a lot to learn, amigo.
I watch the show. I'm a huge fan. I love it. I'm going to watch the whole thing. First question for Alex. We get to see a version of Masuka who's somehow even more immature than the one
Impossible,
we grew
right?
up watching, right?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about getting to play this familiar but different version of the character, and if you can find a way to do it without saying, we want to honor what's come before while doing our own thing.
That's funny.
Yes. How'd you know?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
It's not my first time around.
I see that. All right.
No, it was fun because I wasn't that familiar with the show when I first auditioned for it. So, for the weekend, I binged the series. I have like 300 clips of C.S. Lee, Masuka on my phone. So it was a lot about just finding the essence of the character while at the same time kind of throwing it away and adding my own little spin to it. So it was a really fun process going through all that. And to play a character who, like you said, is so wild and out there, while at the same time is a bit, he is a good guy at heart despite all his crazy antics and everything. It was very different for me. I normally never play parts like this, especially parts that are so, it's kind of a slacker Asian, I would say, which is very rare to have in TV and media. So it was a lot of fun.
Well said. James, kind of the same question, but with the added, how do you handle the revelation that Angel's been wearing the same hat and shirt for 30 years?
Hey, I have friends that just don't know how to grow up and switch their look from the 90s. They're still wearing this damn thing in the 2000s. It's like, and same goatee, same facial hair. I know those guys, but I think Angel is one of those guys who's just, he is who he is, and what you see is what you get. His style is, and it works. I mean, the way he carries himself, and he hits the club, goes out dancing. The ladies love what he wears, and they love his moves. So he's just, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very much an all-purpose outfit. You can wear it to the club, to work, to funerals, all of it.
Oh yeah, he makes an entrance for sure.
So, given the show's setting, 1991, this is for whoever wants to take it. Were you excited at the prospect of the period piece, or were you kind of like, oh, if they'd said it a few years earlier, we could be wearing Sonny Crockett Miami Vice outfits?
No, none of that. I think this was just far back enough where the fashion, the 90s or even 80s are coming back now. So yeah. I would really take some of these outfits home if I could. But no, it was nice, and the music. Just the culture in the 90s in Miami is always fun to watch, and it looks great on screen. And to watch the younger versions of these guys, he may be wearing the same thing, but he is a different person as far as Angel goes. And it's all about the journey and not the destination in this show. We all know what ends up happening, but how they get there is the fun part to watch. And there's flashbacks within the prequel. I mean, we go as far back as early 70s, in the early stages of Harry Morgan's career, which is something the fans never got to see.
Can you tell me about Miami? Tell me about this, beautiful city. And getting to shoot on location, right?
Yeah.
At least partially.
Partially.
We got to shoot a little bit in Miami. That was super fun. As I got lucky because the first week it was nice and sunny, and then it got a little rainy as it went on. But I guess the best part was I randomly ran into one of the writers, Nick Zayas, who's a really super cool guy. We saw each other at a diner, just started talking, and then he took me out that night to go salsa dancing. We hit the club in Miami, and it was such a great intro to the Dexter universe and to really get a sense and feel for the culture of Miami. So it was a great start to the show.
Yeah, and it's nice to know that there's people in the writer's room that actually know the culture, the Cuban culture especially, that's so prominent in that city. And it's very present, and it looks authentic. I feel like, even though we shot portions of it in LA as well, but when we show up to set, there'd be days where we'd be done shooting and we forgot we were in LA. It looks so much like Miami.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Very well said. Last question, very quickly. James, there's a fantastic scene where you teach Dexter how to salsa dance. Are you an experienced salsa dancer yourself?
Are you?
Yes, I am. I'm from a Colombian background, and salsa is very, very prominent there as well. So it's kind of a Cuban, Puerto Rican flavor, and I definitely had my moves ready for when we shot the scene to show Dex. Even Patrick was like asking me to show him some moves offset. So we were warming up, but I was nervous because teaching someone how to dance salsa could be very frustrating. And it was, and it's supposed to be. And I loved the way that particular scene came out. And it's kind of the beginnings of Angel and Dexter's relationship. So it's fun to see that kind of develop.
It's fantastic. Thank you so much. Many people have tried to teach me salsa dancing, and it hasn't taken yet. So I understand the frustration firsthand.
He's gonna help you.
Just call me.
Yeah, you'll have to teach me next time.
Information.
Yeah.
We'll do it in person.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
You got it.
Thank you.
Looks like the intruder used the box cutter to gain entry through the back screen porch.
Yeah, he shot the parents point blank and the little girl in the back as she ran for the stairs.
And pilfered everything in sight.